Okay, this video is a channel update, and the main purpose of this video is I just want to let you know I really like being on YouTube. I hope I can continue to be on YouTube for a long time, but I also think it is smart to have videos available on other channels. So I'm just letting you know. I'm also having videos available on Rumble, so it's rumble.com. I do have videos there as well. A few other brief comments about this channel. This painting is called St Thomas Aquinas and His Vision of Christ. And it was painted by Santo di Tito in 1593. And the vision of St Thomas Aquinas was that the Lord had said to him, "You have done well with your study and your writing. Do you wish to be rewarded?" And he said, "Only to be with you." And I really like this painting. It's beautiful. I like the idea of Thomas Aquinas, and I actually take pride. I think I'm a little bit like Thomas Aquinas in the sense that what he did was he synthesized the knowledge of ancient Greece and ancient Rome and the rest of the ancient world, and he combined that with the learning of the Middle Ages, with Christianity, and he helped develop the scholastic universities through the Dominicans. And they were the best universities in the world, okay, through the Catholic Church. That's what they did. And it's been my observation, too, that science without religious morals, you don't need to have religion specifically in your scientific experiments, of course not. But you need that religious morality, otherwise science becomes basically kind of evil and hurts people. I'm not kidding. Let me go to my next slide here. I've been amazed at seeing all these university doctors lying to the public. They're not idiots, these guys. These guys are smart enough to know. They're recommending high-fat diets. High-fat diets are proven through billions of people to make, well, I wouldn't say billions, many, many millions of people to cause obesity, diabetes, and all these terrible diseases. The main reason people are sick is obesity, diabetes, and hypertension, and everything that goes with that: coronary artery disease, stroke, dementia, etc. So here's the joke. How can you tell if a nutrition doctor is a liar or an idiot? Yes, if he has a university affiliation. And I'm actually kind of serious there, because all the university docs I've seen in nutrition, there's not a single good one. The guys from Stanford I know, they suck. They're telling everybody to eat high-fat diets. They're talking about how they love to eat butter. It's ridiculous. Guys from the Cleveland Clinic, guys from Harvard, they're all saying this kind of stuff. And I know the Harvard-related docs taking care of the chronic traumatic encephalopathy, persons like the pro football players, they're also recommend the Mediterranean diet, a high-fat diet. That's insane. That's a cause dementia diet. I think it's ridiculous. I've been studying, science in great detail ever since I was 18 years old. Up till that, I was an athlete. That was my self-image. I had a lot of fun. I didn't take school seriously. But since 18 years old, I've been very scholarly. I didn't even plan my life this way. It just happened. Wrestle, study, work as a doctor. That's pretty much been my life. Every time I want to do something, goof off for fun, no, get back to work. So what I'm trying to say is I've studied this stuff in so much detail, and I really don't have much to do in my free time except read and study. It just worked out that way. I wish I'd stayed somewhere where I could have coached wrestling and continued to compete, but I didn't. And so what I'm saying is, you look at the Harvard, you've heard me say this before, the Harvard psychiatrist, basically giving all these medicines to these poor attention deficit kids that are toxic, lousy long-term outcomes, and it goes on in multiple other ways. We'll talk about it in some other lecture. So I've studied not just the medical stuff. I've studied literature, history, theology, you name it, in great detail. So whatever I found that's good, I'll try to share that with the audience and try to make this sort of a spot where you can get the truth as good as you can. I don't have anything to sell. I don't think of anything to, I'm not getting paid by anybody. I'm not sponsored by anybody. You can see how low-tech everything I do is. You can see that no one promotes me. I'll never be on the first page of YouTube, but you know what? I can tell you the truth and tell you good stuff. And I kind of have the attitude of Thucydides when he wrote the Peloponnesian War history for the ancient Greeks. And I was also going to talk, I'll talk later about the major medical textbooks. All right, so here's what Thucydides said. He said, "This book is not written for the applause of the moment, but as a gift to mankind for all time." So Thucydides, 460 to 400 BC. So again, I hope to stay on YouTube, but I'm also making these videos available at Rumble.